All right, so today I'm going to show you guys what it takes to get towing with the RIVIAN R1T, and little extra treat for me because I personally have never done it myself. So we'll see how that process goes. First things first, I got to open my garage door, which is super nice. See that little thing there? Basically says I just hit that button because it's pre-programmed. Opens my garage door, no problem. And that's happening right behind me. So we're just gonna back out. Just gotta back it up to kind of where the surface is relatively flat. Right about there-ish. And then I have my trailer, which I'm gonna hitch to it. Actually, before I do that, let's put it in tow mode. So trailer, I've already set up my trailer, which wasn't much of a setup, just says Kendon. That's a Kendon trailer, not a big deal. So it says no trailer connected. I'll tell you why in a moment. It says that. Let's see, trailer info, range and weight estimate, efficiency in miles. So since I haven't towed, it doesn't have anything in here to reset. And we're at 244 miles of range, which is before we start, right? So we're at 84%. Now I'm not going to be towing a whole lot, just an empty trailer. Then I'm going to pick up my motorcycle and bring it back. So this isn't going to be like a range estimate type of video, like how much it affects the range, because it's really not a very heavy load. But it will kind of give you an idea of what it takes to tow. And this is my 4Runner that came back from paint. Check it out. Check out my wheels. They're so sick. So I'm going to put it about right there. And tip it over. There we go. So I've got this really awesome hitch. What I like about it is it goes up and down, and it can go in and out to adjust for kind of the right height and whatnot. And I think we're kind of set up pretty well here for the Rivian. It's a little low. I could bring it up one probably, although that would bring this up, which is all I have left is just one more. But then I don't think I need to. So, but what I do want to show you is this thing, which I had to purchase before I could tow. So this is an adapter that turns this into that. So I've got a, let's see, that's a 4-pin. Actually, it's a 3-pin. That's this one. It's a 4-pin. Sorry. Set up here, which could really use a little bit of cleaning spray, but we're just gonna do it like that, and hopefully you guys can see in there. All right, so let's see. Okay, good. So it's got some stuff in here. Now it shows that the trailer is connected, which is nice. You can look at the truck bed view. We'll be able to see it as we're driving, which is really nice. And then let's go back here. You know what would be really cool is if it could have a light test, because obviously I can come all the way back here and do that, but it would be really nice as if it had a light test. And I think we're pretty much ready to go. Plenty of room down there. Okay, so we're gonna get going here, and I'm gonna do the truck bed view, but let's actually go back to this view and see on road. Okay, so it's showing me a trailer behind the truck, which is nice. Like it knows that it's there, so that's good. There's no specifically tow mode. I think that's kind of like an automatic thing. So I'm just going to put it on trailer, saying sensing. Not really sure what that means. I don't have like a smart trailer or anything. It doesn't have brake controllers, so there's no since there's no brake controller, I don't think there's much sensing really happening. There it is. Look at that. Pretty sick. One thing I forgot to check was the tire pressure of the trailer tires, but I will do that when I get to the shop. Right now it doesn't have a load on it, so even if with the load, I mean, it's just one motorcycle, but you want to make sure your tires are in decent shape. And my tires are pretty old on that trailer, and they do just sit, but with no weight on them, so I think they're fine. It doesn't feel like I'm towing anything. I mean, the truck's acting very normal. I bet I could just floor it and go, woo, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's really... It does show me that the rear cross traffic warning is now unavailable, which makes sense because, you know, it's blocked essentially by an object. And yeah, so we're headed down to Mach 1 in Newport to pick up my motorcycle. Okay, I've decided, since I have an air compressor on board, this is actually a pretty good idea to use it for once and check the pressure. Now, the Kendon says that the pressure should be between 40 or 35 to 45, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let me put my phone. First, let's check the tire pressure. See if we even need more air. I'd say we need more air. 14.6, Jesus. .3. Okay, so we basically are flat. Super irresponsible shit. Let's hope this reaches all the way. I think it will. Really nice. Really, really nice. Ooh. Let's go to 40 psi. Dude, I love this extra long hose. That's freaking awesome. And I don't really need to be by the tire because this seems to have a pretty good lock on it. One thing I kind of wish is it showed you the pressure as it goes on. It just says on, which I don't know how useful that is. So I keep having to pause it to kind of see the pressure. I'm going to go to 38 like I did on this side. It's also a little bit more safe not being by the tire because, you know, if it's an older tire and it blows up, you can really injure yourself. I like the idea of not being near it. It always makes me nervous. I've seen too many videos of wheels and tires blowing up. 39.7. All right, that's good. They are equal. All right, I'm really glad I did that. I don't know why my trailer doesn't currently have a license plate on it. Shit. Are we gonna get written up for that? Oh, that sucks. Where the hell is my license plate at? That's not good. Finding out all kinds of shit today. Okay, ready to rock and roll. Okay, we are here and we made it to Mach 1. And let's see if there is some way for us to park where we're not being super disruptive to everyone in the world. I honestly don't know how to park this damn thing very well. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, not too bad. There she is. How's it going? Hey, how's it going, man? So it's ready? All right, so I ran out of battery in the camera. I'm now strapped in. I use the handlebars because I'm not going very far. Normally I would use the frame if I was going far because you don't want too much pressure on your, constant pressure on your shocks. It could cause a leak. I'm only going about 15-20 miles. Here we are, strapped in and ready to go. Rivian did a great job bringing the empty trailer here. We'll see how well it does taking the full trailer back. Man, I really wish my camera hadn't died because this is kind of probably the more interesting part of this. I'm gonna have to do it with my phone, which is not my favorite thing to do. So I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna push the trailer to the left by going this way hard, and hopefully I work my way out of this mess that I'm in right now. All right. I think I got it. Yeah, perfect. You can't make super sharp turns, obviously, when you have a trailer, because then your truck will hit the trailer right on the side. That makes sense. That doesn't, regardless of what kind of truck you have. If you make super sharp, like U-turns and stuff like that, you got to make them a little wider so you don't, like this, you know, the trailer doesn't hit the rear of the car. Okay, let's see where we are with cameras. looking good. I like to keep a close eye on everything for the first like 10 minutes or so. Just to see if it's moving around too much or whatever. It looks pretty steady. Yeah, it looks pretty steady. And then let's take a look and see if there's any info here. It says 500 pounds still. Barely did anything on the miles because, like I said, it's an empty trailer. It doesn't really weigh much. And we went 15.5 miles apparently down here, so we're heading back right now. Efficiency, okay, most of that getting down here was mostly downhill because we're going from like inland to the beach, so that's mostly downhill. We're now heading back, so we got 2.1 miles per kilowatt hour on the way down, again because it's all pretty much downhill and an empty trailer. So going back, if we get 1 mile per kilowatt hour, I'll be very happy. I was going pretty fast coming down here though. I was going like, you know, the speed limit. So maybe a little bit above. So yeah. So far pretty good. I'm gonna go back to the camera and keep a good eye on it. I can also see the bike in my rear view, so that's good. Too bad you guys missed all the conversation with the bike shop about the carburetor on that bike. It was super interesting. But yeah, it's towing, doing some towing with the Rivian. This is pretty cool too. The display screen actually shows a trailer being towed, which is neat. In case you forget you got a trailer in behind you, you can always see it in your dash display. That's pretty neat. Another advantage of having a dashboard display. I'm going, you know, the speed limit. I'm going 65. I don't see any problems at all with the trailer. It doesn't feel any different than normal driving. Yeah, it's been pretty uneventful, thankfully. And it really helps to be able to see the bike and the trailer and whatnot behind your truck. That's a super good experience. I guess the only thing maybe I would add as a feature that I'm sure they could do with software is like a light testing thing. That would be super nice. And then maybe a special tow mode camera that would show both the rear cameras in a way, maybe blend the images together into one, where you would see even more of like the bottom and the top. That would be pretty sick. Because you know they can already do that with the top view camera. They're basically extrapolating a bunch of different cameras together to give you that top view. So it'd be kind of neat if they could somehow do it with this. What I'm talking about, of course, is this view. And it's nice. I can see the trailer right there. But, yeah. As it stands, I have to kind of switch between the two to see the bottom and the top. But I bet there wouldn't be much of a stretch for them to kind of splice those two images together. I think that'd be kind of cool. Other than that, I mean, how much easier can you make towing? I don't know. If you could somehow assist me with backing the trailer up, because I'm absolute crap at that. I think that would be really cool, but I think that would be a lot more involved, and it would require a lot more information about the length of the trailer and things like that. I would think. I don't know. If you guys know of other cars that do that, like assist you with like backing up the trailer. Doesn't Tesla do something like that? I don't know. Anyway, I think that would be pretty sweet, because I need to set aside a whole day and go learn how to back up the trailer. Because I'm, like I said, I suck at it right now. I got kind of lucky there. I found a decent spot, and I was able to kind of maneuver, and there wasn't that much traffic. Yeah. Overall, you know, this is probably the best towing experience I've ever had. I'd say prior to this, the only I've towed with my when I had my Gladiator, I towed with Dad, and then I've towed with, you know, my old F-150 before, but this is definitely kind of the most the easiest towing experience, because the cameras are so versatile, and you know, it gives you just some more information about towing, which is nice. Let's see if we have anything else. It still says 500 pounds. I think maybe that's the minimum weight that it can display. And we're still, towing efficiency is still 2.1. Of course, I'm stuck in traffic, more or less, but we've gone 20 miles now at 2.1 miles per kilowatt hour, which is pretty amazing. So before I forget, we did a total of 30 miles, up and down, all downhill there, all uphill back. 1.9 miles per kilowatt hour. And on the way there was an empty trailer. It showed at 500 pounds, and on the way back it's showing at 1,000 pounds. So really great. I mean, I wasn't going fast. I did get pulled over at some point. Unfortunately, I didn't have the camera with me because I didn't have any plates on the trailer. I don't know what happened to my trailer plates, but the guy was totally cool. He just, I mean, you know, gave me a warning. And yeah, very happy with the way the truck performed. I've now unloaded the bike, and gonna wrap up the video now. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and click that subscribe button. I'm gonna do a Nighthawk video next to see how the carb rebuild and the new tires and the tank rebuild and all that has worked out. So see you on